So now let's play a game. And the game that we're gonna play is that you just met that 10-year version of you. That 10-year version of you is standing in front of you right now.
Hey, you gotta be here. You gotta be here. This is where it's at. This right here, this is life-changing.
Today, Brian asked me to talk about a few things, but specifically how to transition from working in the business and on the business. Does that make sense? You guys want to learn how to do that? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
All right, what I'm going to share with you today.
Welcome, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. Round of applause for yourself. Cole and I are super fucking excited. This is the first Elite Mansion Mastermind experience, the first of its kind. So as you guys know, Cole and I, we throw PT domination like big events, which started out with 38 people in our fucking basement, which a lot of you guys were there for. Some of you guys, Austin, I know that you were there. And then we launched the VIP coaching, which Mariah is still a part of.
Yes.
And that's going to be going really, really well. But Cole and I were like, I craved something different. Like I wanted something different. Because when we first started the PT Domination All Access events, like we wanted to have like an intimate experience. And then the events just fucking exploded. And now they're still amazing, but we don't get that intimacy. And then with the VIP one-on-one, like I love doing it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna have an impact, I wanna have like a fucking, like I want you guys to leave this room and go change the fucking world. So, welcome to the Elite Mansion Mastermind, the first of its kind. You guys are here for the pioneer, and we're super, super excited. Some of you guys are from the 10K Mastermind, some of y'all from the $1 Million Mastermind, some of you guys are coaches. What's up, coaches? And some of you guys are VIP. This is gonna be an incredible weekend. I want to start this by setting the tone for the weekend, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set some intentions before we start this weekend. Because if we can set some intentions, I heard you guys already did this last week. Which is fucking great, but I don't know what the fucking intentions are. So you're gonna set some intentions with me. So I'm just gonna start singling you guys out, and you're gonna stand up, introduce yourself, let us know why you're here, and tell us what your intention is for the weekend. I'm gonna start with you, Big Sir.
Okay, my name is Raymond Reimer. My intentions are here just to try to level up. I told everybody last night, I am scared shitless to be here. This is very intimidating for me. I am an introvert. This is something way out of my comfort zone, but I knew, Janelle actually messaged me, and she was like, you better get your ass to this event. So I said, fine. I was at my sister's, and I was like, okay, fine. So I bit the bullet and did it. Yeah, this is way out of my comfort zone, but I'm very excited to be here because I don't have like-minded people like this in my hometown or in my friend group that understand what I'm going through, that I can actually talk to and celebrate with. And this community is huge for that. So, and then just to look at how to build my business. I've grown so quickly in the last 10 months that I feel like I'm so far behind everybody else's systems. So I'm really looking forward just to learning that. And then I know Cole's gonna kick my ass with content, because my content is great for our videos. So I'm really looking forward to that, but scared so bad.
I love it. Round of applause for Ray. Let's go. Also, I'm gonna do a humble brag to this motherfucker. It was your first month in the mastermind. How much money did you make?
45K.
45K. Yeah!
My intention is to just get rid of all the self-limiting beliefs that I have. I keep growing, but I still have these tiny self-limiting beliefs that hold me back.
My intention this weekend is just to be surrounded by you guys. You know, every single time I come to the event, I always have a breakthrough.
My name's Dawson. Like I said last night, I'm here to get uncomfortable again in my business and really figure out what I want for myself in the long run and in the future of where I want to be in the next year, 5 years, and so on, and start building that out from now on.
So I'm Kenny. I'm here because every time these guys put events on.
My intentions here are like last night, clarity. Alright, clarity is my biggest thing.
Is Daniel, and as I explained yesterday, my intention is definitely gaining clarity, like Jay said. I feel like I've been to a bunch of events. I've been with PT Dom for over 2 years now. I know I have a lot of the information. I learned a ton from you guys, but something I struggle with is information overload, decision fatigue, knowing what to do and when, and also just trusting myself, having confidence in myself. Me and Cole talked about this yesterday, and so I'm excited to, number one, be surrounded by all you guys and help me build confidence in myself, and inspire to be like you guys in certain aspects, and also just put things together that I've learned over the years with you guys, and really just gain clarity on what I need to do and what's the right time, or what's the right thing to do at this time.
Yes, sir. We're in Canada. Hey? You should wear sleeves here.
My goals, my intentions today, or this weekend, this week,
these couple days is to, one, on my content, I feel like I deliver a lot of value. I feel like the quality of the content is good, but I'm not hitting it home properly.
Guys, I never went to events before we started throwing our own. I never ended up going to one. When it came down to us like starting PT Domination and building Aesthetic Nation, I was deep into our relationship, mine and Julia's, and we were just focused on building while also building the business. So Brian would end up going to the events from Tacky, etc., and I didn't really know what was happening. I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't really know what the opportunities were. And when we threw our first event and I saw the impact we have on people, there was like a spark inside me where I was like, oh, I'm about to change some motherfuckers' lives. And when I was able to stand in front of a crowd and like impact emotion in you guys and watch the breakthroughs happen, like this is what I'm meant to do. Like this weekend, buckle the fuck up. Like this is something I'm extremely excited about because, like, don't get me wrong, we're planning on being on huge stages and more, but like this is something that we're gonna start doing more often because like the little intimate experiences where we get to force you guys in uncomfortable situations, like making you bunk with people you've never slept with before, is something that we want to do because it pushes you to grow and have combos that you're probably not fucking used to. Not to mention, we're gonna make you guys do some uncomfortable shit this weekend. And I'm gonna force you guys into a lot of uncomfortable situations when it comes down to talking content and getting in front of a camera and speaking your mind and being yourself and being personal, which a lot of you guys probably aren't used to. And I'm super excited to help facilitate that transformation for you and help you guys find the power of it. All right?
Yeah. Right now, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. But first I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about the best version of you. Like the version of you that shows up powerfully. The version of you that when you're at your very best, you feel like you're on fire, you feel like you're in momentum, you literally feel like you're fucking slaying it. Think about that version of you. When you have that version of you, just say yes. Yes. Okay, so now I want you to think about this idea. I want you to imagine that every single day you show up as that version of you. Powerful, present, intentional, passionate, on fire, in momentum, crushing life. And every single day you execute with 100% intention in everything that you do. And you do that every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the next 10 years. So now let's play a game. And the game that we're gonna play is that you just met that 10-year version of you. That 10-year version of you is standing in front of you right now. And he's having a conversation about all of the things that you've accomplished in the last 10 years because you went all in. All of the dreams, the goals, the aspirations, all of the cars that you drive, the mansion that you live in, the people that you're impacting, the legacy that you've left, the family that you are, the loyalty that you have, the friend circle that you have, the relationship you have with your significant other. This version of you is telling you all of the things that you've accomplished because you showed up as your very best. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 15 minutes, and you're gonna take your notepad, and I want you to tell me what that version of you just said about your life.
So we have officially started day one of the actual event. Set the intentions, dove in everything. Right now, everybody is around the entire mansion, writing out their 10-year vision. Basically what we're getting them to do is paint the life that they would like to be living in 10 years into that notebook. And then when we get back in there, I'm gonna get them to express it, but they don't know that yet. It's gonna be fun.
Do you mind if I get in the zone? Okay, cool. So the next portion, we did like the intro, which I was doing the intro, and now I'm gonna take a step back. Cole's gonna fucking run it, and Cole's gonna basically be challenging them on their visions and why it's important to them, because a lot of people just write things down for the sake of writing them down. Say shit. So Cole's gonna be getting them to get deep. So Cole's speaking tomorrow, so tomorrow I'll open. So anytime Cole's speaking, I open. Anytime I'm speaking, Cole's open.
I'm excited. Let's go. Well, because this is the entire point of this weekend is to help you grow, facilitate a transformation, make you guys uncomfortable, and to challenge your beliefs, etc. We're gonna have some fun with it instead of just making you guys share chill. So we're gonna go like this. Dad Bud Steve, come stand right here and read what you wrote down in front of everybody.
What are we doing?
Alright, that's gonna be
I wish I could censor it a little bit.
No, not at all. Right in the center, in front of everybody.
This is bringing back
The intention of this is I want you guys to express what you actually want with your life. The reason why is because we need to start learning how to vocalize what we want instead of saying internalize with the things that are in our soul. I'm gonna play a little game with everybody before we get started, before I get you guys to start this, to kind of give you a baseline of what this actually means. So everybody close your eyes for a second, including you. Yeah. All right, this is what the concept is all about. I'm gonna start counting to 10, and you guys are going to count to 10 with me in your heads, not out loud. Make sense? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the count going.
Keep the count going. Don't stop. Now say your name out loud. What happened to the count? It stopped. And it's because you cannot internalize thoughts when you are vocalizing anything. And most of you guys do not vocalize your goals, vocalize positivity, vocalize anything that you want. You just internalize all the self-limiting beliefs and self-doubt and all the shit that you were told when you were younger. And that's why it's very hard for us to break out of our fucking mindsets and attack life on a bigger scale. Feel me?
Yeah.
Dope. So read your page.
All right.
Let's dive into it. What would you like the next 10 years to look like? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, so first of all, I love doing exercises like this. A couple years ago in this group, I had to record myself telling me where I wanted to be a year from now, and basically everything that I listened to it every single morning. I started off, it was like part of my morning routine, and I read it, and in a year, I like exceeded everything in there. So I love exercise like this. So we're doing a 10-year one right now, uncensored. It's just bringing me back to high school. This is horrible. The version of Steve 10 years from now is basically at the same level on mindset as an iconic person like Tom Cruise. Don't know why I picked him.
One big thing that I want is to like wake up and not just feel like, all right, I'm just like on with my day. I want to wake up and actually feel happy.
You went against the grain. You packed up everything at 20 years old, moved to a new state with $1,200 in your pocket. You always had it in you, but you never believed it nor acknowledged it until you joined PT Dom. You were a risk taker from day one. You were born different, but it took almost 50 years for you to realize that.
You know, when I was sitting down, listening to some of y'all, it just got me to thinking, this is beautiful, man.
You think she'd be proud of the man you are now? You wait till she sees the man you'll become.
Protein parfaits with gluten-free granola, and then I have wellness shots. We're all gonna take a shot of turmeric.
Yeah.
Come on up!
Hey, you gotta be here. You gotta be here. This is where it's at. This right here. This is life-changing stuff.
That is fantastic.
We put the little cups. Is there a...
Oh, just put it right here. Greek yogurt.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. What can't you have?
That's
Oh, how was it, Cole?
Thank you.
It's actually fire, bro.
Do you feel more well?
That one's a dairy-free one.
Do you feel the wellness?
Caffeine's
overdoing
Yes.
the fucking nutrients,
Yeah,
dude.
you can have it. This is made with oats instead of...
Right now, the nutrients are fighting the caffeine in my body,
Yeah,
and
of
caffeine is winning.
I'm so glad you said that.
no
I feel
problem.
that.
So I want to share my why first. I believe that if I make a lot of money, I have a big impact, I build the businesses that I want, I can then be a leader that's actually going to make a change in the world. Because I don't believe that if we're just going out in our lives, that we're really actually here doing what we're supposed to do.
I feel you on the money and the followers and stuff, because I didn't fucking start posting on social media to get 1 million followers. I didn't. I just started talking, and then the followers came.
Yeah.
And I literally said, you guys have heard me say it for the last 4.5 years, FOTO, focus on the one. It's like people like hear that and like, oh, it's a lot easier said than done, but it's the legit what I do, and it's the reason why the followers are happening. And in that, over the last 4 years, we've given away almost $100,000 to different schools, different fucking places, different people. I went and fucking spoke to as many kids as I can, tried to inspire as many people as I can, because I felt like that. So you might not be able to go to a third world country yet, but I want to start asking you now. It's like, okay, the followers is one thing, social media is one thing, but how can we start fulfilling that other bucket of where I want to like actually give back? And maybe it's not the third world country yet, but maybe it's going to a school in Kelowna, or maybe it's fucking just like doing a clothing drive for Christmas.
I want to tell myself that I'm not the shy, tall, skinny kid. I am a proud person that has a voice. And I'm making sure my kids have that voice. That's why I felt like I didn't have that voice when I was growing up. So that's why it's so emotional.
I want you guys to write the word need down, please.
Need?
Need. Write it down for a second. Now I want you to scratch it out. And underneath it, I want you to write the word want. This is the thing. I live in the house that I do because I fucking wanted it. I have the cars that I do because I wanted it. I travel the world because I fucking want to, and I do what I want because I want to. I don't operate from need anymore. I operate from want. Once you make a certain amount of money, you are allowed to do shit because you want to. You don't have to operate from need anymore. And everybody in this fucking room is at a level that they get to operate from want. I don't think anybody's starving here, right? You guys aren't in a fucking panic mode. Me and Brian don't need to go in and fucking fix it and make sure that you don't die when you leave, right? We're all good? But none of you guys need to be operating from fucking need. You get to actually allow yourself to want something, and it's usually very scary for people to do that because they feel guilt and shame, and why should I want this? And everybody tells me that I should play small. Fuck it, just be okay with wanting stuff, whether it's material or not. It doesn't matter. It might not be the car or the house or the jewelry and stuff, but it might be global impact. It might be being able to buy 30 fucking homes. You might not want a fucking car, but buying 30 homes is a fucking grand task. Like, that's a whole other story. This mindset right here has changed the game for me. I don't operate from need anymore. I used to be broke. I used to struggle. I used to not have money for fucking food. I operate from want, and that's why when I want it, I go buy it. And that's why my wife also hates me, because she can never buy anything for me.
One of the biggest things that like I've made the commitment to do is I made the commitment to only do things that set my soul on fire. So like in my business, I'm only gonna like perform tasks that I absolutely love to do. In my life, I'm only gonna engage in conversations that light me up. And when I'm speaking, I'm only gonna be speaking about things that set my soul on fire. And so when Cole and I made this weekend, we're like, how do we make this weekend epic for the students and also like fulfilling for us? And so we decided that we were gonna do what we were best at. I feel like what I'm best at is vision and creation and imagination. And what Cole's best at is being authentic, finding your fucking voice. And obviously he's taught everyone in this room how to go viral on social media. So that's what you guys are gonna be learning from Cole tomorrow. And today, day one is all about vision. So as you guys can see on my background, I didn't mean to show you guys this, but I figured it was fitting. This is my vision for 25 years. Because the question that I posed to you guys is the exact same question that Dan Martell posed to me and Cole when we first signed up for mentorship. And he said, you know, what does your life look like in 25 years? And I thought I knew, and I didn't actually know when he asked me the question. And so I took some time and I built this. And I want to challenge some of you guys in this room today because I heard a lot of you guys say things in your vision, and I think that the only reason that you gave the numbers that you were giving is because that's what your current mind thinks that you're capable of in your life. Now, before you can become conscious of your power, you first must become conscious of your weakness. Because we can't get to a destination, like let's say I want to get on a plane and I want to go to Mexico. I can't get on the plane unless I know where the fuck I am, unless I know where the airport is. So a lot of you guys are trying to get to a certain destination, like you're like, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be successful, I want to build this business, but you're lying to yourself about where you actually are. Does that make sense? Like you're looking over here when you need to look in the fucking mirror and understand that the only reason that you're not successful is because you're doing some shit that's holding you back. Make sense? So here's 10 signs of an unconscious creator. And my definition of unconscious is you're walking around and you're awake, but your eyes are closed. And you're just going through the fucking motions. And you're making a little bit of money and then you achieve success and you feel so fucking good, and then all of a sudden, there's this empty feeling. And that money that you made that was supposed to make you feel good, it was supposed to make you feel alive, doesn't make you feel like that anymore. I went from a fat kid who was born in a trailer park. My mom had me when she was 17. My dad wasn't around. I didn't meet him around until I was 26. Struggled with drug addiction, and I couldn't stop myself to being a man who's achieved every single fucking goal I ever set for myself, and there's only one fucking reason. I remembered who the fuck I am. I am unstoppable. I am powerful. I'm struggling for money. I always have a solution. I can't seem to stop looking at the problems. I am positive. I am delusionally optimistic. I'm struggling with my depression. I am weak. It's true. Because you are whatever you say you are. The universe is going to give you everything you've ever wanted. If you are actively in the pursuit of discomfort, the universe doesn't have to test you because you're already testing yourself. And then any test that the universe does gives you, you smash it to pieces because you're so used to putting yourself through discomfort that it doesn't bother you. Like the same fires that used to fucking cause me and Cole to freak out anymore, we're like, oh, whatever. Because we've been through so much discomfort, we put ourselves through so much discomfort that it no longer bothers us when situations arise that would have previously fucking set us both on fire. every day greet discomfort as a long lost friend and become comfortable in discomfort. That's it. That's all I got. Boom. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that.
This is dope.
Fucking
huge win.
Thank you.
Yeah,
How long did I talk for?
An hour and 10 minutes.
Cool.
Yo, so we are like halfway through the day right now. It is currently 1:52 p.m. Brian fucking slayed it, as you guys saw. Okay, he fucking murked it up there. That's the best speech he's ever performed on stage, hands down. And now we're cleaning up lunch. We're slowly getting everybody situated because we're going back down to the theater because Dan Martell is coming to drop some fucking bombs on everybody, and I'm super excited for him to give value to our little mastermind crew. It's gonna be lit.
Hello.
Right? I was going to your house.
Yeah.
And Lon's like, no, you gotta turn here, and then we started driving, and I was like, this is hell of a spot.
Dude, it's crazy. Wait till you see inside. It's nice. It's great.
Yeah. The necklace with the.
Is the necklace like that?
Fuck yeah, man.
How's Sam feel?
I don't want to brag. Well, he's just happy.
Guys, round of applause for Mr. Dan Martell.
There we go. There we go.
Welcome everybody to La Casa. I've never been out here. I didn't even know this place existed. I just followed the map and we kept driving further and further away from Kelowna. I was like, okay, this is out there. Today, Brian asked me to talk about a few things, but specifically how to transition from working in the business and on the business. Does that make sense? You guys want to learn how to do that? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
All right, what I'm going to share with you today, I've never shared with anybody else publicly. This is a framework that it's a mental model. It's the way I think about scaling. And the reason it's so powerful is it's taken me 25 years to figure this shit out. Okay? Like, no joke, I'll walk you through exactly the moments, the stories, the sequencing, who taught it to me to help me grow from. And most people don't know this, but if you actually grab a bunch of accountants and analyze their clients' books, you would actually see these natural financial breakpoints. Yeah, so the first level is delegator. So this simple skill of having somebody else to do something on your behalf is actually something that most people never get good at. But when I started building companies, I was so worried that I had the wrong thing that I would just do everything, right? So my friend's like, we should start an agency. I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. We should build software. Yep, let's do that too. Hey, we should do real estate. Okay, let's buy some real estate. And I would just do a bunch of stuff because I was so worried that I wouldn't get the product right. And because of that, I never got really good at this. Then I ended up at the next level. Okay, so the next level is that's 500K. The next level is 5 million. Okay, I know it's a big jump, but we call this the builder stage. The skill to graduate from this level is you got to learn how to be a manager. Managers are so important. Okay, what is a manager? Tell me what you think managers do that would be valuable to a business. Anybody want to guess? Yeah. Make sure everything gets done. Does anybody in this room love to manage other people to make sure everything gets done? No, we don't. So we don't do it. Because we don't do it, guess what happens? See what I'm saying? Like, but it's required. And whether we like it or not, people are people. Humans are fascinating. They have their emotions. I mean, the other day, who was that? Hermosi. Alex was telling me he had a guy in a one-on-one tell him that he would be more productive if he didn't watch so much Netflix while he was working. The guy told him this on a one-on-one. Like, this is, like, you guys probably work with some of these people that you're, like, fascinated by the way they approach their day. Like, they drag their feet. I mean, I was doing training the other day, because I hired a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds, on how to write things down and manage their schedule. And people didn't show up with anything to write down. It was in the calendar invite. I know, but that's what these people are really important. The truth is that if you can learn to delegate, learn to be a manager. I wasn't a manager when I sold Sphere. I was a genius with 1,000 servants.
okay? And it doesn't work, because guess what happens if I don't go to work that day? Nothing. Okay, everybody stops working and they go, where's Dan, where's Dan, where's Dan? I'm blocked, I don't know what to do, don't want to make a decision. Last time I made a decision, I didn't ask him, he got upset at me. I don't want to do that again, right? All right, you guys keep rocking it out.
Dan, I love you. Bye. Thank you.
I love you. Say hi to Kristen for me.
I will. I'll see you at your Christmas party.
Oh, that's Saturday.
Please.
So, Dan, thank you so much, dog. That was absolutely amazing. He just fucking slayed his speech, dropped mad bombs, and then pieced the fuck out. I do want to give a huge shout out to our boy Daniel, though, all right? Because look at him right now, guys. He's actually not behind the camera. He is here slaying edits. Yeah. Right? If you guys have not watched the fight vlog yet, make sure you click the link somewhere here to go fucking watch it, because it's going to be dope as hell. We're actually going to be premiering it, all right, tomorrow for everybody, so I'm super excited. Now we're going to go do some vision work.
So sometimes you create a vision and then you manifest it and then it becomes real and then you forget to manifest the next thing and then you just get stuck in a rut. How many of you guys have done that before? And so vision is about constantly creating and recreating and recreating and recreating and recreating and recreating the best version of yourself. So what we're going to do, here's what I like to do. I like to think about 6 months into the future of my vision videos. So we're going to write a 6-month vision to ourselves. It's going to be a letter to ourselves. And you guys saw how I was recording, and sometimes it's what's caught, sometimes it's what's taught, but you guys saw how I spoke. I'm a powerful fucking leader. I am absolutely unstoppable. Everything that I touch turns to gold. So that when I listen to that every single day, I'm just like, it's just me speaking greatness over myself to start my day. And then before I go to bed every evening, it's me speaking greatness over myself every day before I go to bed. And this is a constant process of creating and recreating, because we're always evolving and changing. And like Brittany said, like, there's always new versions of us. And so as soon as I hit 100,000 followers, what the fuck did I do? I recorded another fucking video, because I don't want to be playing at that level anymore. I already manifested that. What's the next level? My spirit was designed to expand. Make sense? So what you guys are going to do is we're going to take 30 minutes. You're going to go write a 6-month letter to yourself, and these are the instructions. Health, wealth, relationships, self. The instructions are to write the letter expressing gratitude for what's already done. Meaning, I'm so fucking grateful that I hit 15,000 followers on Instagram. I'm making a massive impact on this world, and women flock to my Instagram because my messages are changing their fucking life. My clients love me. Every single client that I speak to is so fucking grateful that they invested in my program, and I get referrals on a regular basis. I'm making $25,000 a month on a monthly basis, and it is easy, and it feels good, and I feel in alignment with my business on a day-to-day basis. I'm so fucking grateful for the impact that I'm making on this world. Make sense? Health, wealth, relationships, self. You're gonna write the letter. You're gonna go somewhere in the mansion where you're by yourself, and we're all gonna be doing it, so we all look like idiots. It's all good. It's all good. And you're gonna record this letter with conviction. Once you're done, we're done. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? So the instructions are, you're gonna write the letter. We have dinner at 6. I want the letter done before 6. So don't come to dinner until the letter's done. Letter and video. So it's letter and video. This way you guys don't feel rushed, because this is a process you might need to sit down and think about. But the instructions are, we meet at 6, have it done before 6 at Modest Butcher. Fair? We're meeting at Modest Butcher at 6. Yeah. So you need to leave here around 5:15. Cool? That's it. That's the end of today. Let's go.
Daniel puked in the G-Wagon, guys.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's fucking atrocious. No, he actually feels like he's gonna puke because homie refuses to eat more than fucking 1,200 calories and 2 snacks, and then he drank 600 milligrams of caffeine. He's fucking like wired as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah. I don't
He
feel
almost
good.
puked in the G-Wagon. No, I'm just joking. So day 1 went absolutely amazing. Mad value from Brian, mad value from Dan Martell. If you guys got value from this, all right, I want you to comment below with your biggest takeaway and share this with a friend that would get value from a little part of Brian's speech and a little part of Dan Martell's speech. This is something that we're actually going to be doing on a continual basis. These Elite Mansion Masterminds, little intimate sessions where we get to pour into people because, again, like Janelle talked about it today, is chill. No stress. It is so relaxing. The events are exhausting. Like, they're fucking exhausting. We can barely breathe. We have no voices at the end. And this one was fucking great. I cannot wait to do more. But now we're gonna go to dinner. We might show a couple clips from dinner if you wanna keep watching, but I haven't decided yet if we're gonna use that footage. So fucking we'll see. Subscribe. Peace the fuck out.
Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told